box, and I want you to support either the knees or the thighs so that you feel really grounded into the small, the back of the sacrum. Have a little space between the legs. Again, feel expansive across the back body. And then just close the eyes. We'll just take a moment here, connect with the breath, quiet everything down. And as always, it's nice to start class just by checking in with the body, checking in with the muscles, the joints, the mindset, energy levels. And take that little bit of information with you throughout your practice today. Take another big breath in. Take a pause at the top of the breath and just feel the fullness of the torso and the lungs and the belly. And then slowly exhale through the mouth. Letting everything settle to the mat. We'll do that 2 more times. Big breath in. Little hesitation at the top. And exhale. Last time, big breath in. Feel the belly, feel the lungs, pause. And then slowly exhale. Take a great big breath in, and on the exhale, go ahead and turn that head to the right. Let that right ear get heavy to the mat. And now send those left fingers a little closer to that left knee and find some length on the left side of the neck. Let's pause here. Go ahead and release it. Take the head back to center. Even up the shoulders again. Big breath in here, and then on the exhale, take that left ear to the mat. And now send those right fingers towards that right knee. So again, looking for more length on the right side of the neck this time. Hold here. So go ahead and release that. Take the head back to center. Even up those shoulders one more time. And now start to bend the knees. We're going to take those blocks just off to the side. Float the knees to the chest for a little rock and roll. Take it from side to side. And we're going to play where those knees are in relationship to the torso. And see if we can take that massage and travel it down the spine by just playing with where the knees are in proximity to the torso. And then maybe you find a sweet spot where you want to linger a little bit more. Feel free to go ahead and do that. And now coming back to center, we're going to go ahead and we're going to separate the knees, keeping the hands underneath, and just make circles with those knees. Imagine big pencils on the top of the kneecaps, drawing circles on the ceiling. And it doesn't matter which direction we started in, we're changing that momentarily. So just starting to lubricate those hip sockets, creating more energy and more space. And then when you're ready, go ahead and switch it up. Noticing if one hip's a little tighter than the other. And now go ahead and bring those knees together and take those toes up to the ceiling. Arms alongside the body, go ahead and make some circles together with the legs collectively, getting into the sacrum and the lower back. Again, you decide how small or how large those circles are. And now go ahead and switch directions one more time. Remember, coming back to center with stacked legs, take the toes and send them to the shins and the heels to the heavens. Find a stretching through that calf. Take a little pause here. Now take the toes to the heavens. Pause. Bring the toes to the shins. Really pull down and send the heels to the heavens. Last time, toes to the heavens. And then go ahead and relax. And then just point and flex the toes a few times. And now we're going to bend the knees and take the knees onto the mat. Take the feet onto the mat in line with the knees and the hips. So we're setting up for number 4, ladies. Little spoiler alert. Take the ankle onto that left thigh. Start to encourage that knee away. Finding some space into the front of that right hip. So we'll start here. And now go ahead and take that left leg towards the torso. My goodness. That left leg can be bent or straight, personal preference. Toes to the shins, so we tap into that calf. Gently encourage the right knee away as we send that left leg closer. Find your stretch. Feel free to use your blocks and straps anytime you feel they be beneficial. Hold. And go ahead and release that. We're going to take the right foot onto the mat. Take that left ankle to the right thigh. Or again, encourage that left knee a little further away. Find some space into that left hip. To start. And go ahead and float that right leg closer. Again, bend your straight, toes to the shin. We melt right leg closer. We send that left knee away. We find more space. Let's pause here. And go ahead and release that. Taking the feet onto the mat one more time, but this time as wide as the mat. We're going to find a little more space in through those hips. Go ahead and take those knees all the way to the right. So we're driving that left knee away from the body, finding space again to that hip. Maybe right foot comes to float on top of that. So we're shining the hip point up to the heavens, shoulders are grounded. Now slide that left arm straight back alongside the left ear, reaching with the right hand, clasp the wrist with the forearm. As we press that left knee into the mat, can you send those arms a little further back and reach with those left fingers behind you. Hold here. Should feel a nice juicy stretch all on the left side of the body with pause. Go ahead and release the clasp, take those elbows back in line, slide the foot off the knee if that's where it is, and just wiggle the legs back and forth to each side, to the left, to the right. And this time when they enter to the left, we're going to leave them there. We're going to send that right leg away. Find some space into that right hip. Maybe left foot comes to rest on top of that. Again, shoulders start grounded. Shine that hip to the heavens. Noticing any difference from one side to the other. And now slide that right arm alongside of the right ear, reaching back with that left hand and clasp for that arm. Press the right knee into the mat and send those right fingers further away and enjoy a stretch on the right side of the body. This time, pause. We're going to go ahead and release that. We're going to slide that foot off one more time. Let's just move the legs back and forth. To the right, to the left, and back to center. And now here we're going to flip the knees towards the chest, finding a happy baby. Take the knees on either side of the torso, feet to the heavens. Clasping into the outside of the feet or the ankles. Welcome to take a strap across the arches. Let's take it to a little roll. And now encourage those knees a little closer to the mat. And now maybe we start to send those legs away. Noticing how the back of the legs are feeling, what the hips are feeling. And now coming back to center. We're just gonna release the clasp on the feet, take the knees to the chest. Ladies, let's reach for our straps. Or our bands, pardon me, not our straps. You decide which one makes sense today. We're gonna take it to the arches of the feet. So your ankles and knees and hips are aligned. We're gonna float those knees above the hips. Shins are parallel to the mat. We're gonna start with the shoulders on the mat, either in a T or a stop sign. And now just send that one right leg away as we resist with the left. Hold here. Should feel a nice stretch. And now release that, bring it back to where it started. Send that left leg away. Resist. Come on back. Let's do one more each side, just like this. Right leg goes away. Resist with that left. Everything's active. Core is active. Come on back. Send that left leg away. And now back to center. We're going to add in, of course we are. Interlace your fingers. Make a little basket. Let's take that basket in behind the head. So again, we keep the knees above the hip. On the exhale, we imprint that lower back and pull up neck and shoulders. So we're coming into opposite elbow with opposite knee. Send the left leg away, take that left elbow towards the right knee. And switch. That's one. We're away for 10. Slow. 2. We're slowing everything down. 3. 4. 7. You got this. 8. 9. Last one each side. Come on back to center, release neck, head, and shoulders. Bring those knees close enough so you can wiggle that elastic now onto the ankles. And now take those legs straight up. Point the toes, ladies. Keep the shoulders grounded to start. Take a great big breath in and now just pull the legs apart as far as you can. Hold here. Toes are pointed. And now keeping that tension in the elastic, those thighs should be working a lot. Those other thighs, we're going to point and flex the toes for 10, 9, 8, 7. 2 and 1. Hold here, bring the toes towards the shins. And now repel the legs from where they are from here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Keep the tension. How wide can you separate those legs? Keep the tension on the elastic. Hold here. And now again, let's repel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. And release the tension. Bring the knees to the chest. Shimmy that elastic up the knees. Take the feet onto the mat in line with the knees and the hip. We're coming right into bridge pose from here, ladies. Take the arms alongside the body. Big breath in on the exhale. Just imprint. Hold here. Let's wake up that belly a little bit more. Fire it up. Keep that spine nice and flat. Just hold. And release. Let the natural curve of the spine come up. Come back. Return. Take the arms alongside the body. We're going to take the hips up this time. When you're ready, big breath in. Imprint. Pull the vertebrae up one at a time, sending hips to the heavens. Hold here. Knees are in line with the hips. Maybe you want to roll your shoulders underneath. We're just holding to start. Gaze is straight up to the heavens. Protect the neck. Now from here, with straight knees, we're going to repel the knees away from each other for 10, 9. Keep those hips high. 8. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on back to center. Hold here. Root through the heels so those hips go a little higher. And now slowly take the spine out of the mat. One vertebrae at a time. Let the natural curve of the spine come back. We're going to float the knees back up along above the hip sockets. Noticing that the back is nice and flat. We're coming into some core work again. We're going to come back to bridge momentarily. Pull the toes towards the shin. Arms alongside the body. You know where we're going. We're gonna send those heels towards the floor. You decide whether they're going straight down or away first and then down. The goal is not to have the heels touch the floor. The goal is to keep that spine flat. We're away, nice and slow. For 10. Fire up the belly. Core's gotta work really hard to keep that spine flat. Got 4 more. 2. And 1. And we're back. And now with a little hinge, keeping that hinge, just take the feet to the floor. One more time, we're setting up the bridge. The natural curve of the spine, come back. Arms are alongside the body. Take a great big breath in. We imprint. And now pull each of the vertebrae up one at a time. Same the hips and the heavens. Again, option to roll the shoulders underneath. Keep those hips nice and high. We're going to take that knee above the hip for 10, 9, 8, 7. Don't let those hips sag, ladies. 3, 2, 1. Right leg comes down. Send those hips a little higher. Pause here to start. And then when you're ready, float that left leg up. We're away for 10, 9, 8, 4, 2, and 1. Come on back, both feet on the mat. Send those hips a little higher. We pause. Last time, propel the knees for 10, 9, 8, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come on down one vertebrae at a time. Ladies, take the knees to the chest. Keep that elastic just above the knees. And now pull the knees to the chest with the tailbone off the mat. And release. And again, on the exhale, bring the knees to the chest. Inhale, send the knees away. Exhale. Inhale. We're going to add into it last time. Exhale, bring the knees closer. Send the forehead to the knees. Get really small, small, small. And release everything from that. Keeping the knees where they are. We're going to roll 3 times. Tailbone to shoulders. On the 3rd time, we're going to roll our way up. You know, we're going neutral tabletop. Any which way you want to get there. A little more tricky with the elastic there. Setting up wrist, elbows, and shoulders are stacked. Knees are underneath the hips. Let's come right into cat-cow with active hands. Big breath in, opening up to the front body, taking the gaze up, pressing the hands away, finding space. Exhale, chin to chest, puff that back up like an egg cat. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more. Should feel really good. Into the shoulders, into the spine. Now coming back to center. Take a peek behind that right shoulder and send that left hip away. Get a big stretch on that left side here. Hold. And come on back to center. Next, exhale. Take a peek behind that left shoulder. Send that right hip further away. Hold here. And release, come on back, neutral table. Ladies, we're gonna get right into the hips one more time. We're gonna keep that left side of the body real quiet. We're gonna bring it right knee in line with the hip. We're away. Fire hydrants for 10, 9. Keep that left side quiet. 4, 2, and 1. Stay with the same leg. Take that right leg parallel to the floor. Feet to the heavens. We're gonna come down for knee taps for 10. Send that leg as high as you can. 9, 8, 3. You should feel this in your tush, ladies. 2, and 1. Come on back down. Make any adjustments to the elastic if it's wiggling around on you. You know we're gonna stay quiet on the right side. Let's take that little left leg to fire hydrant. For 10. 4, staying on that left leg, take that left leg parallel. And when you're ready, send the heel up and then tap that knee for 10. Leg goes as high as it can, ladies. Eight, 9, and 10. Coming back to center, 2 cat cows. And now ladies, we're just gonna start to float the hips back. A little separation between the knees, a bit of a modification between child pose and shell pose. As the hips get heavy, extend through the arms, soften the head towards the mat. Pause. And now start to pull the heart away from the thighs. We're gonna walk the hands forward and curl the toes under. First downward dog, ladies. Curl the toes under, up goes the hips, walk it out. Just pedal up the feet. Take a great big breath in. On the exhale, float forward, find your plank. Pause here. We're gonna add into this. We're gonna bring the right knee to the floor, left knee, right knee, left knee, right knee. You know where we're going. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold here. Slowly lower down to chaturanga. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, cobra or up dog. We'll pause here, soften the shoulders away, find some space again. Release. Curl the toes under. Send the hips back. Downward dog. Walk it out. We're going to start to walk the hands back towards the feet, finding our first forward fold. Let everything go. Hands can be on blocks, mats, shins, whatever works, but just let that knocking get heavy. Find some light in the back of the legs. Let's go ahead and shake the head no. Nod the head yes. And now just relax the head and just think of the weight and gravity and think about creating more space for that cervical vertebrae. And now we're slowly going to come up one vertebrae at a time. Take a great big breath in. Exhale, hands heart center. One more time, big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're gonna keep the hands at heart center. We're gonna get right into some squats, ladies. So knees are in line with the hips. Squeeze into the midline. Find your drishti for some balance. Take a great big breath in, and on the exhale, send those hips back. Take a peek. Make sure you have toes, spine as tall. Let's hold here. We just hold. And now 10 little pulses. Barely see you move. 10, 9, 8. Hold here. And now repel the knees for 10, 9, 8, 7. Feet are quiet. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay low. Up a centimeter, down a centimeter. Up a centimeter, down a centimeter. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Stay low. Repel the knees. 10, 9, 8, 7. 3, 2, 1. Hold here. We hold. Root through the heels. Come all the way up. Hello, guys. Give those legs a bit of a wiggle. We're going to stay quiet on that left side. Find some balance. Find a drishti. We're just going to stretch that right side. So keeping the left side quiet, we're going to start to send that right heel towards the buttocks. Welcome to hold on to a wall or a chair if you'd like. And just get a nice stretch to that quadricep. Drive that knee towards the floor. And if you want a bit more, you can start to send that knee in behind the hip, getting into that hip flexor a bit more. We just hold. Left arm is here for balance anywhere you'd like. Get a nice stretch into that quadricep. And release. Keeping quiet on the right side. One side's going to be easier. We know that. Root down to the right side. Start to take that left heel towards the buttocks. Finding your stretch here. So again, drive the energy down to the quadricep, through the kneecap, towards the floor. And if you want more, send that knee behind the hip. Right arm helps to balance. And now go ahead and release that. Gives those legs a bit of a wiggle. Take a great big breath in. On the exhale, we bow. And now shimmy that elastic down. And take it to the arches of the feet so that you're standing on your elastic. And again, a little separation between the legs so there's some tautness there. Let everything fold. Again, tune into those hamstrings. How are they feeling? How are those glutes and hips feeling? And now slowly come on up one vertebrae at a time. Stacking spine, big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to add into this one. So we're going to keep that left leg quiet. We're going to bring that right knee up as high as we can and then bring it back down nice and slow. So it's a balance thing as well, ladies. So if you want to hold on to something, there's nothing wrong with that. When you're ready, right knee comes up as high as it can and release for 10, high, 9, 8. So your quads and hands working. 4, 3, 2. Last one. How high can you go? And release. And now we're going to keep that right side quiet. We're going to work on that left leg. So root down through the right side. And when you're ready, left knee comes up as high as you can. For 10, 9, 8. Hands can be at heart center. They can be extended for balance, whatever makes you smile. You practice your rules. 3, 2. Last one. How high can you go? And release. We're going to add into it. We're going to interlace your fingers. We're going to take them in behind the head. And we're going to curl in right elbow, left elbow, right knee. Standing bicycles. The elbow and knee do not have to touch. Just try and get them close. So when you're ready, find your drishti. We'll start with right arm, left knee. We're awake for 10. 7. 3, 2, last one, and 1. Ladies, big breath in. Exhale, bow. Let everything go. Go ahead and take that strap off the feet. We're going to carry it up with us. We're going to do some arm work with it. Let everything relax. And exhale, come on up one vertebrae at a time. When you get to a tall stack spine, we're going to take the elastic on the wrist. Palms face each other, fingers are spread. Arms are in line with the thighs. Roll the shoulders down and back, set them. And now, taking the arms slightly away from the legs, we're going to repel the hands for 10, 9. The strength of the elastic will dictate how far you can go. 3, 2, hold here, hold, repel, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. You should feel that in the shoulders. Just relax the tension, and now let's bring the arms straight up in line with the shoulders. Set the shoulders down the back one more time, we're away. Repel the hands for 10. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Go ahead and float those arms straight up. Set the shoulders. And again, for 10, 9, 4, 3, 2, hold the distance between that hold and now 10 pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the tension back in line with the shoulders, 10 pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that tension, hold that tension. Bring the arms up, holding the tension all the way down to the legs. Holding that tension, ladies. And again, back down. We got 3 more. Hold that tension like you're going to snap the elastic. Last one, come on up. Hold that tension, shoulders should be feeling it. Come on back down. Go ahead and release the elastic from the hands. Take it off the side, we will use it again. Turn to face the front of your mat. Take a great big breath in. Exhale, we bow. Bend the knees enough to take the hands to the mat, extend to a flat back. And then on the exhale, we bow and walk the hands forward, we walk the feet backward, downward dog. And pedal up the feet. Go ahead and float that right leg high. On the exhale, bend that knee. Let's open up to that hip a little bit more. Can that left heel migrate closer to the mat? Can you find some space in that left calf at the same time? So we're working on the right hip and the left calf. We're going to hold here for another couple breaths. Make sure the energy is going straight back and let that left hip pop out. And now extend through that right leg. Coming into a hanging plank series. Ladies, inhale, knee to nose, and float forward. Extend it back. Right knee, left elbow. Extend it back. Right knee, right elbow. Extend it back. Inhale, knee to nose. Step on through high crescent lunge. Root down to those left toes. Keep that right knee safe. Hips forward. Send the arms up, heart up, gaze up. Pause here. Taking your gaze to center. Bring the hands to heart center. Take a peek to the right. Let's find a twist, ladies. Left elbow, right knee. Welcome to spread your wings if you choose, or take that left hand onto a block. But that left elbow is just used to take this twist to where it feels good. And maybe our gaze is up towards the heavens. We hold. And now let's take that left knee down for a tap for 10, 9, 3, 2, and 1. We hold here. Ladies, turn to face the front of your mat, hands on either side of the foot, step on back. First transition of class, whatever floats your boat. You may want to do different transitions. Always your choice. Beautiful. And regardless of whether you choose to float, stay in downward dog, or find a space in child's pose, we always end back up in downward dog. Let's go ahead and even things out. Float that left leg high. Exhale, bend that knee. Let's find space along that left hip. And maybe the right heel starts to migrate closer to the mat. Hold. Last breath here. Go ahead and extend that leg. We gaze to the thumbs. Inhale, knee to nose, hanging plank, float forward. Send it back. Left knee, right elbow, float forward. Send it back. Left knee, left elbow, float forward. Send it back. Inhale, knee to nose, step on through, make your way to a high crescent lunge one more time. Keep the left knee safe, press down to those right toes, send the arms up, the heart up, and the gaze up, relax the shoulders. Soften them down the back, shine the heart to the heavens. Then I take your gaze forward, we take hands to heart center. Little peek to the left as we find our twist, right elbow, left knee. Opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Welcome to stay here. Take the right hand to a block or spread your wings, you decide. We're gonna add into it one more time. We're gonna take that right knee down for a tap for 10, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little pause here. Hands to the mat, ladies, step on back, making your way to your transition of choice. Love the feet. So again, we will meet back in downward dog when you're ready. Now, go ahead and float forward, finding your plank. Ladies, we're gonna do 5 chaturanga push-ups. You are welcome to take the knees to the mat first. Fire up the belly, and we lower down for 5. Come all the way up, a little pause. 3, come on up. Keep those hips high. 2. Last one, come on up, pause, and now lower all the way down. Uncurl the toes, cobra. Let's just settle in a cobra here, send the hip points into the mat. Soften the shoulders down the back, shine the heart. And now slowly send the hips back. This time bring the legs together, shell pose, ladies. Forehead to the mat, arms behind you, take a pause. We're going to pull the heart away from the thighs. We're going to reach for that elastic one more time. And as we sit here, we're just going to shimmy that elastic onto our ankles. So the elastic is there for us. We're going to walk the hands forward, take the belly onto the mat. That's it. So have some tension in between the elastics. Take one hand on top of the other. We're going to do this unilaterally. So we're going to keep the forehead resting on the hands. We're going to keep that left side quiet. We're going to float that right heel as high as we can for 10, 9, slow it down, 8. When you come to the top, take a pause before you come down. Feel the glutes working. 3, 2, and 1. Stay here, keep that leg as high as you can. 10 pulses, 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, hold and release. The right side stays quiet. Glue that right leg down, and then when you're ready, let's take it to the left side for 10. As high as you can, a little pause at the top. Don't be in a rush. 3, 9, 10. Hold here, 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold and release. These we're simply going to roll onto our right side. So bend that right knee so you've got a bit of a base for support. Then you can have your arm extend or you can support the head, whatever you feel. But the right knee is bent, and we're going to float that left leg straight above that right leg. So it's in line with the hip, the knee, and the ankle. We're going to start with toes pointing forward. So from here, take that leg up for 10, 9, 4, 3, 2, hold, hold, hold. Now take the toes to the floor. We're going to drive the heel up this time for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. Hold here, release. Come onto your back, ladies. We're going to stay on that left side. We're going to keep the right leg down. We're going to float that left leg up. So keep the shoulders grounded. Take that left leg up for 10, as high as you can. Come on back down. 9, 8. Quads working here. 7. Now, you know it's harder when we're in staff positions. There's a bit of a break here because we've done a lot so far. 4. Doesn't mean that it's easy. 3, 2. Last one, hold here as high as you can, 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold and release. Ladies, go ahead and turn onto your left side. Go this way so I can see you better. So again, that left leg is bent slightly, head is supported, and now float that right leg above the left. Toes point forward to start. Let's take it up for 10. 4, 3, 2, hold and release. Now toes to the floor, drive the heel up for 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold and release. Ladies, make your way onto your backs. Last time, we're going to keep that left leg quiet. Extend to the right leg. Take that right leg up for 10, 9, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Stay high. 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold and release. Please go ahead and take those knees to the chest. Leave the elastic where it is. Take it to a little rock and roll. And coming back to center, adjust the elastic if you need to. Keep it on the ankles. Send the legs straight up. Point the toes. We're going to repel the legs, keeping the shoulders firm to the mat as far as you can, and come back. And keep tension on the elastic. Don't release the tension. So the legs keep working. We're away. 10, slow, 9, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here, repel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, and release. Bring the legs back in line. You're loosening the tension a little bit here. We're going to come back to that. Ladies, arms are going to be alongside the body. Again, we're going to start to lower those legs. If you know you have trouble with the lower back, take a bend to the knee. Or take your hands underneath your tush. If not, the arms are alongside the body and the legs are straight. Again, it's not how low you go, it's how flat you keep that back. So again, take some tension to the elastic so the legs are working as well. Let's start to lower those legs down. You decide where they go. For 10. Keep the tension on the elastic. It's a tough one. Use your breath. We're going to stretch those glutes, I promise. We got 2 more. Last one. And back to center, release the tension on the elastic because those glutes are going to break. We got 1 more and then we'll stretch. Legs are straight up. Little tension on the elastic. So again, we're still active, but we're not working as hard. We're going to interlace our fingers and take that little basket behind the head. Take a great big breath in, and then on the exhale, float neck, head, and shoulders up. Take that left elbow towards the right knee. And just hold. Come on back to center. Take the right elbow to the left knee. We hold. And come on back to center. Left elbow, right knee. Curl in. We hold. Back to center. Left, right elbow, left knee. We got 1 more each side. We hold. Curl in. Back to center. Last time. Left elbow, right knee. Back to center. Last time. Right elbow, left knee. Keep the legs where they are. Legs back to center. Release neck, head, shoulders. From here, we're going to scissor the legs back and forth. So we're going to take the left heel towards the front of the mat, right leg back, slow. Find the tension, come on back to center, switch it up. And switch. 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 Should feel your glutes working, hamstrings working. Let's do 1 more each side. Big reach. Big reach, and now bend the knees. Ladies, take the elastic off and find yourself a rocking horse. Rolling from side to side. Maybe bringing some movement into the ankles, maybe that feels good. And again, play with where those knees are in relationship to the torso. And come on back to center. Send the left leg down the mat, interlace your fingers on that right shin. Big breath in on the exhale, float that knee as close to the chest as you can get. Let's just hold here. And keeping that left sit bone grounded, start to float that right knee to the outside of that right shoulder. Leaving that inner thigh nice stretched. It's some good work for us today. Let's hold. Now come on back to center, take the left hand to that right knee, keeping the shoulders grounded and let that right knee travel across the body as it gets heavy to the left. Should feel a juicy, juicy stretch. This should feel nice. Welcome to take a block under that knee and press into it, or just let gravity do its thing. But we keep the shoulders grounded. And now coming back onto your back. Give that right leg a little hug, send it down the mat, let's replace it with the left. So that left knee as close to the chest as you can get it, and realize your fingers on that left shin and encourage that knee a little closer. Spots here. You're gonna take that left knee to the outside, that left shoulder, inner thigh stretch. Pause here. Let that knee get heavy, keep that right sit bone grounded. And then taking that knee to center, right hand to that left knee, shoulders stay firm to the mat. Let that left knee travel across the body, find your stretch here. Hold. And now coming back to center. Leave the left leg where it is. Give it a little squeeze. And now take the left foot onto the mat in the middle of the body. We're going to bring it right knee towards the chest, and we're just going to cross that right leg over left. The right leg is just floating above the mat. Now take the knees to the chest, hands to the knees, snug those knees in closer, and maybe we start to send the hands towards the ankle. And as the knees get closer, maybe we send the feet away. You should feel a juicy, juicy stretch in behind that right glute and hip. You want more, send the knees closer to the chest, lift the tailbone off the mat. Now send the feet in opposite directions. Let's just linger here. Last breath here. And just unravel the legs. Take your right foot onto the mat. And now float that left knee across the right, crossing the legs. Once again, float the knees to the chest. Take the hands below the knees, snug those knees a little closer. Working on that left glute now. Maybe the hands slide towards the ankles. Maybe the feet float apart. Maybe those knees get closer. And notice how one side feels versus the other. Last breath here. Go ahead and unravel it now, ladies. Yogi's choice. Either knees to chest or happy baby. Take it to a little roll from side to side. And as we roll for the last time, repeat that little inventory check that we did at the beginning of class, that little status report on the body. Noticing any differences now versus when you first came to class. And then coming back to center. I invite you to come into whatever version of Shavasana will serve you best. As always, take the time to sit up, you can grab some blocks or any prompts to make the experience a little more comfortable. But find that happy place on the mat. Feel grounded and connected with the mat, with the back body. Feel expansive across the chest and the shoulders. And close the eyes. No tension in the brow, no tension in the jaw. And see if you can melt just a little deeper into the mat with each exhalation and soften just a little bit. Quieten it down and spread it. Maybe we're slowly, kindly, gently going to start to place the awareness back to the body. Any movement that feels good is welcome. Let's start with the extremities. Toes, fingers, ankles, knees. Maybe your neck feels nice. If you want to send energy out in opposite directions, give yourself a great big full body stretch. Or perhaps rolling to one side and settling for a few breaths. Anything that feels good is welcome. And then in your own time, without haste, we'll eventually make our way to a comfortable seated position. Hands at heart center, tall stacked spine, little bow of the head to the heart in gratitude that we're well enough to make it to our mats, that we have the initiative to do so, and that we have each other to keep us true to our mats. Always a pleasure. Hope you have a great weekend, everybody. I honor the place in you where the whole universe resides, and when you are in that place in you, and I'm in that place in you, we are one. Namaste.